Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of manga hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Welcome to Demon School, Iruma Chapter 242, The Misfits Choice. And the only chapter in this weekend that doesn't focus on villains, which is mostly because there aren't that many villains. Like, there are Shida and Tori, but those two aren't in those positions where they can, do evil stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the chapter. So the first page we have is a bit of a colors page where we see Iruma being kind of like the Yakuza boss here, with the way how he has that like weird jacket as a cape thing. Then we have a boy behind him trying to be like on the thug kind of. Then we have Asmodeus having some kind of mask putting it down and being a fog. Then we have Kala going in the far background, like being the smoky punk fog. Then we have Amelia behind Irma being the sexy one. Then we have Clara behind her, where she's like kind of doing the whole sailor, be kind of like this magical girl as with a giant like it's a normal wand or whatever those things are called. She has like a mace, which is which is very funny. Yeah. So yeah. So then we get a bunch of like color pages, some information. I'm not sure if this is like supposed to be a, by the looks of it, there seems to be a ranking where we see like the top 10 characters. Let's see, or at least some of the most noteworthy ones. Irma number one, of course. Open number two, Amelia number three. Asmodeus number 4, Cargo number 5, Cloud number 6, Divya Jazz number 7, we have a person being number 8, Lead being number 9, Agaris being number 10, surprising, Balan being number 11, that Kiryu, whatever his name is, for the one that's in charge or the main kind of anime for Yuma being number 13, that teacher who's going to be in the next season is number 14, Sylveon being number 15, and, oh no, 14, Kiryu was number 12, Sylveon being number 14, and Crucella being number 15. Alright, nothing more. But anyways, now we get to the proper chapter as we have then it'll be like first year, Taro, backyard. And then we have Iruma be like change. I guess he has a bit of a different outfit now. I can really tell. It's like, all right, our our clothes are dry now. I guess it's meant because of the hole they went to or the crystals, one of the two. As then we have Iruma be like, and we managed to get away from Shida Sensei too. As then Iruma is like, what are you two? As then we see oh Chima being like Buffy like his big giant cheeks being angry as Vine is like shivering in the eyes a few meters away. As then we have be like Chima-chan, what's up with all the eyes? As she was like, don't worry about it. It's insect repellent. As I said in one background, as Iruma is like insect, which is like it's kind of true. As they were like, Vine-kun, are you? As then we have Vine like, I'm Vine. I don't want to get any closer to you anyway. As they were like, why? What? Why though? As then the Vine's like, I don't want to start liking you even more. As the was like, you what? As they were like, anyway, what's our next move? And then we have Chima noticing this is her chance to impress Ilma. She's like getting all kind of serious, which is like a hot take seriously. And she was like, "You're asking what we should do about SOS, right?" And then have Chima getting this very analytical expression, be like, "With all those strong teachers joining, if the principal gets released now, we are as good as doomed." As we see Shida, Toy, the plant teacher, or Aben Sensei, as we see the principal. As in, we have Uma saying, we absolutely can't let that happen. As in, Vine supposedly actually breaks through their eyes. As he's like, wait a minute. Are you seriously considering going to the principal's office after we just got done fighting a teacher? Sure. Which is kind of true. I mean, they're just going for the options here, Vine. No need to panic too much. Although I guess I could see Vine being the panicky type. So, anyways, Anyways, then we have be like, I don't. As everyone's like, I don't wanna. As it like just shoves him away with some ice. And she's like, I'll go wherever you go, senpai. Is there a like, but if we go right now, I think it'll be too much for us to handle. Is there if Chima like is this weird kind of shot with Chima? Ma, is there like it's got like a kind of a belly button thing? I don't really know what it's like just below her shoulder kind of shot. It's just like the battle drain our energy and and our mana, and we haven't met any other the teams yet either. So it's saying, yeah, we are a bit weakened because of the mana drains, as well as the fact that we are also, the only ones there. So it would be kind of bad for us to go all there on our own. And then we have Chebrak, and we only have one heart left. Our team is the closest to dropping out. Well, you more just have one heart. It's not like you're like the ones in the most danger. Is then we have Ima being like dropping out. And then we have Iruma remembering Clara as the fact that she's already eliminated is Iruma's like Clara. And then we have Iruma sitting down as he's thinking to himself, that's right. If there's as their senpai, I have to really think this through. The most important thing during this exam is to protect the first years on our team. We have one heart left. As then we have Iruma like, I have to decide this mission. Is then we get like a panel of just an overview where everyone is, with Uma saying, should we go for it even for the risk, or should we stay and fight? So we first see a panel with Sylvia like running with these two Kohais, with the female like being completely screaming. Jennifer was an auntie. He's probably going to the principal's office. She's just saying, "No, don't go there." Then we see Elizabeth with one of her members. She's like still thinking, or maybe applying makeup here. I don't really know. Then we see Alakor still thinking whether the squirrel one or the those jingles on her hair, one being like something. Then we see Cassandra. Apparently, just like I was thinking, her two classmates are gonna be like the rebellious twos. Like, no, we don't want to do that. We don't follow you, bitch. Kind of attitude. So it seems like that's what's happening there. Then we see Alakoi thinking as the other two are like just conversation, having a conversation. So I'm guessing we're dealing with the. I'm guessing they're gonna be like, our team is way too chill. I guess they're not even focusing. Then we get Asmodeus and the Ibario, that flame teacher still fighting. As they will seek champion, like, Iruma senpai, wondering what thinking, as we see Iruma still thinking to himself. As he was like, okay, here's the plan. And we don't actually, this is one of those we don't actually get the plan statement, but I'm assuming we'll get it eventually. So then we got back to the battle arena between Clark and Moki. As then we get at the top of the shelf where that contains the principal. As then we see it being empty a bit. As then we see Kami on the floor destroyed. As then we have Kaminoki saying, the summoning seals have worn off, and your allies have disappeared. Your body is at its limit too. That took almost 3 minutes. Pretty impressive. I guess Kaminoki wasn't imagining it would last that long, but I guess it did. As then the suits are taking note of this. As then we have Kaminoki be like, but it's over now. And she gets like a bit of a thunder sound. I guess she wants to scare them to see if they're gonna run away. Anyways, then we have the lady being like, "We are in trouble. The gouge still isn't full at this rate." As then we see a kabooing. As then we have the Millie or whatever, Finet or whatever her name was, be like, "We will be crushed." As then we're slowly walking. As then we're gonna be like, "Should we run? But how? If we all scatter at the same moment, no, that plan is too sloppy. If only we had one more ally." Oh, I guess this is foreshadowing Iruma being there, but I'm not sure how he's gonna get there. I don't think he has any kind of teleportation spells or something. Unless if he's planning on using someone else as a fuel source. I mean, if they get the advantage on the teacher, I feel like he could probably take the energy. What is ever gonna get him to play? Like, has Iruma ever used his ring to like just absorb someone's energy during battle because I don't think he has done that, which would be oddly useful for him to do sometimes. Anyways, then we have Finn be like, Asmodia-sama, anyone would do, someone, anyone. And then we see Climb jumping back on as he grabs Mononoke's hands, and Mononoke just, and then she's like, kind of slaps Climb away, it's like, you! And then Finn be like, Climb, senpai! And then gonna be like, I won't let you touch them. And then girls don't like a guy who doesn't know when to give up. 50-50, honestly. Depends more on what category that is. Category that is, but yeah. Anyways, then we see Mononoke using bold strike that zaps Climber off. As you see, Climber becoming toasted chicken, but even though he's toasted, he still stands up and stands there. And then we see all of them be surprised. And then Mononoke's like, "Get out of my way!" And she sends some stone spikes and Climb. Then she sends some fire at Climb. Then she sends some wind at Climb, and she's actually starting to get exhausted. Like, huh? Ah! And she's shocked that Climb's able to stand. Why is I really am wondering if she's going to use any other magic because it is the one of the certain four elements don't really seem to be working out well. I think she actually had some kind of I can't remember all of the spells, but I'm pretty sure she had spells that would actually work better than any of the four elements. So every time we hear the Lord of the Rings reference with come back, you shall not pass. The boy he actually even looks like he's older. As if it's like a bit teary eyes, like, ah! Is there a fan be like, why? Why does he try so hard? Is there a fan be like, is it because he wants to rank up? Does he want to impress the girls? I don't understand. Why is he. See. Is there we had another chapter and I should be like, what is it that drives Kamui? The story behind Demon Khan Kamui. Next time on Iruma Ballsy. Oh my god, they actually reference Dragon Ball Z in this. Hope you don't get into trouble with a reference to Dragon Ball or copyright or how that thing works. I'm not exactly sure, but hopefully there isn't no copyright issues. So yeah, the end of chapter. This was clearly just a more wrap around chapter to see what's going on, and a chapter that Black Clover should probably learn from. But yeah, it's nice to see the fact that Climbs was able, although he got like beaten very easily by Mononoke, it's shown that he can still stand. And I'm kind of curious on the whole what drives him. I don't want this to just gonna lead to like a giant joke about him being pervert. Is there kind of just be like, being like, oh yeah, Dark Girls, like if that's all. Like the story of Climb behind Demon Duck Climb is literally girls, girls, girls. Like there's no deeper reason. I'm not just playing, getting that. But we'll see. It might be a bit more serious, but I could easily see that being like the joke at the end because I mean let's be real, this is like a test. Like this is not something major. There's like this type of joke at the end. I could easily see it. But it could be some serious story. Like Climb doesn't give me like idea that he's like has some kind of tragic backstory. I think his family is actually on the more upper echelons in the family, or the ways they make themselves look like they're more upper echelon. Like maybe it's gonna be mostly just pretend to be upper echelon, but we are really like just dying down a bit. I could see something like that happening, but we'll see. Anyways, this chapter was pretty good. Fun little chapter, nothing special, but fun to see and read through. And good climb moments all around. I'm kind of curious on the whole plan that Iruma has, and if that means that he's gonna appear. Like I was thinking that Iruma's gonna appear, summon Caligo, and then throw him at Mononoke to take care of him or to distract her with that. But so far we haven't seen anything of that. But yeah. Anyways, this is the end of the chapter. I hope you tell me your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.